Fat Stormtrooper from Darth Gaming. I just want to talk to you about viewfinders, which are absolutely pivotal to many of my loadouts. This is the viewfinder collection that I've got. I put that virtual reality headset there, but it's near there, but it's not really a viewfinder because it's not a MISC. You've got a green-black hold effect, which I used for many years on my Pyro. I think I still sometimes use it. The unusual smoking effect, which is one of the early ones I got. Scorching Flames, which is I like. Death at Dusk, interesting one. Terawatt. Dark Blaze, which is a new acquisition. It's a pretty cool portal effect. Roboactive, another pretty cool effect. Basically sort of purple, as opposed to antifreeze. Dead Presidents, which Arcana. This is a really fairly cool effect, and it's in agonizing emerald with kill streak sheens. Nuts and Bolts, which is really good if you're having a multiple nut effect, especially with something like Tesla Coil. Molten Mallard, which is really invaluable for my triple duct effects, and Visions of a Scorched Earth, which is the Hellfire one. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go through and go to a loadout. Maybe I'll just go to this medic here. I have a medic where I've sort of taken most of the things off. So I've had the summer shades being put on as well. I'm going to go, let's just put some viewfinders on. This is a Dark Blaze viewfinder, okay, pretty cool. And this here is the Arcana viewfinder, which is really also quite cool, especially if you combine it with some sort of other sound effects. This is the Nuts and Bolts Dr. Sack, the nut sack as I call it. But we could always go and get rid of that. Let's go and have a look at some other virtual viewfinders. The other virtual viewfinder that we have is, oh, there's one there. This is the Visions of a Scorched Earth, which is the Hellfire virtual viewfinder. You can't put other things on with it at the same time, but if you had a hat, for example, that had a let's say it's a Hellfire, you could actually do a double Hellfire effect, say with the Brotherhood of Arms, okay? Or you could go back here and you could say, well look, I'm going to couple this with a Dark Blaze and get a purple ring effect. Anyway, let's keep on going along. That's Visions of Scorched Earth. This is another one here, which is the smoking. So it's a smoking viewfinder, you can see that there. Go further along. That's the Dead Presidents one. So it's got some cash there below the symbol of the devil. You've sold your soul. Death by dawn, all that sort of stuff. Let's have a look over here, and that's Terawatt. We've already seen Smoking, Nuts and Bolts. That's a Terawatt one. The Terawatt looks okay, but it doesn't compare with, say, like antifreeze, for example. So I was very lucky to get antifreeze quite early on. It was a damn good unusual to get. This is a duck simulator, so it's a Molten Mallard effect. It's really good if you have a triple duck, and I do have a triple duck medic, and that's part of the loadout for the triple duck medic. And so that's the Terawatt, Smoking, Nuts and Bolts. Just go along here. Where's the other one? I thought I had another one. There they are. That's Roboactive, which is that really, really bright purpley thing. That's the ones. Death at Dusk, that's Scorching Flames. That's another high tier effect, which is really good. Well, it's on the same page as those. Okay, that's Death at Dusk and green. The green black hole was a real classic effect looks pretty good. It's a bit like a time warp effect, only newer. It's a newer generation effect. Both, I mean, I tend to perform the green, but this is a Death at Dusk, which looks really majestic with this Hellfire in particular as part of the loadout. I think that's most of the viewfinders that we have. I think that's pretty well it. Let's just check and make sure I've not missed anything out. Yeah, that's pretty well close to it. Okay, so these are my loadouts. Now the other thing too is if you've got a loadout, you've got the... I've got antlers also with anti-freeze. I've got antlers with Morning Glory. I have antlers with Stormy Storm. So if you wanted to make a triple effect, and for example come here and make a triple effect with these things, you could always go along and chuck the antlers on at the same time. So if you wanted to put the an anti-freeze there, say an anti-freeze with what you've got there, or sort of a Stormy Storm, so you've got two antlers, and you can put all these antlers together, or you can put them with the virtual viewfinders. The big problem is you can't actually put the virtual viewfinders, unfortunately, with the others. And you can put this here, for example. Okay, so that's very interesting, and I hope you I hope you enjoyed my video about virtual viewfinders. They are a really good MISC. You can only on one at a time, and they conflict with other eyewear like glasses and so on. So they're not as good a MISCs as these antlers. These antlers you can have three of the antlers at once, okay, or good thing about it, so we can just put, say, this antler here. So you've got here, you've got the hearts, you've got a hearts one, you've got a Stormy Storm one, and you've got all together an anti-freeze. I don't know why it's glitching there, but in the game you would see them all. So I hope you enjoy that. Peace.